Hi everyone, this is Jackie from Hike the Way. Today we're talking about what kind of training, or if you even need training to walk the Camino de Santiago. So I always tell my clients at least 6 weeks ahead of time, if you can start training, would be optimal. You need to get a couple days, maybe each weekend before leading up, of really long walks in. Well, not really long, maybe 5 to 10 kilometers a day, just so you can feel what it feels like to walk a long time. Is anyone ever really prepared to walk the Camino? Probably not. I mean, we don't go around walking half marathons every day for 2 weeks. So don't worry too much about your fitness level. It is just walking. It's just walking. And what I love to tell my clients is you have the whole day to do it. You have the whole day. There's nothing going on in the afternoon. You end up at these really small kind of pueblos, these small towns. Take your time, completely enjoy it, and just walk at your own pace. Now, it is important that you are absolutely comfortable with your shoes. A Camino can be miserable if your feet are hurting. So when you do your walks, break in your shoes. Use the socks that you're going to wear, use the shoes you're going to wear, and wear a pack that's representative of what you will carry on your back. A lot of people use the luggage service that takes your pack from one stage to the next. I personally always use that because I really cannot stand, I physically can't stand the heavy pack on my back. So I use a day pack where I have my pants or, a change of pants, some socks, some snacks, and water, and that's all I carry on my back. But if you're not used to walking with a pack on your back, that can even seem heavy. So during your training, try to use a pack and a representative pack so you can get the feel of it. Also, another tip I love to give people is use walking poles. Walking poles are fantastic. Galicia is rolling hills, so you'll be going uphill a lot, but they're pretty steep downhills as well, and that can be killer on your knees. But if you have a good pair of walking poles and you know how to use them, there are a lot of YouTube videos, so just look at how to use walking poles. Use those. So practice in your training with the poles. I know I walked the Camino one time and I had never used walking poles before. And by day 3, I had the worst blisters on my hands. That was so painful. So really, you need to, whatever equipment you are going to use to walk the Camino, train with it so that your body gets used to it. So you know that you're going to get blisters on your hand or this is a hot spot in your shoe. Now, another tip I give people is to set small goals. Set small goals for each stage. So let's say you're really tired in the morning and you don't know if you're going to make it that day. Well, you know what? Just make it to the first cafe you find and have a coffee. There's always a saying that on the Camino, you eat 3 breakfasts. And I totally eat 3 breakfasts on the Camino. The first one's the coffee. The second one is, about an hour later with a coffee and maybe pincho de tortilla. And the third one is maybe a beer and some potato chips or olives. You just make your way along the Camino at your own pace. So there's no rush when walking the Camino. If you're walking with someone who walks faster than you, I always suggest to walk by yourself. We do guided tours of about 10 people and we all walk different paces. I'm probably the slowest. I'm always in the back, the guy in the back, because I take my time on the Camino. I love talking to people. I love stopping and petting the donkeys or whatever you see. I love getting stamps at the cafes and, the little places you stop at. So it takes me a really long time. My husband loves to go in the front. He loves the physical aspect of the Camino, so he goes really fast. And, his stage may take him 4 hours. My stage takes double, takes me 8 hours. So he may get there by noon and I get there at 4, which is no problem. You've made it. That's all. It doesn't matter how long it takes you as long as you make it. Everyone walks their own Camino. Doesn't matter if you walk it in 4 hours or 8 hours. Doesn't matter if you walk it in 10 days or 30 days. The fact is you're making it. So everyone's Camino is their own. Walk at your own pace. Try to get some training in beforehand. Use all the equipment that you're going to use actually walking the Camino and just relax. We have a saying on the Camino that the Camino provides, which means somehow, whatever you need appears. If you're going up a really steep hill and you're like, I am not going to make this, right when you get to the top, you'll see the cutest little cafe or bar, and you're like, oh man, perfect. Or let's say you have a blister and you're sitting down, someone will just happen to come by with the best blister medicine ever and, help you out. The Camino is for everyone. It's for all ages, all fitness levels, all bodies, you know, big, small, anything. If you have a question about walking the Camino, if you maybe have a physical condition, definitely check with your doctor. But we've had people with arthritis, fibromyalgia, overweight, not physically fit. All of them have walked the Camino and they've all made it. So if you're having any doubts, I would just say go for it. I think you can do it. And if you need to break up the stages even smaller, do it. It's fine. Well, I hope this video helped you. I hope you're considering walking the Camino de Santiago. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. And tell me, how did you walk the Camino? Did you do training? Did it help you? Were you surprised at how difficult it was, or maybe how easy it was? Post your comments and questions below, and I will see you in the next video. Buen Camino.